What a game. And, these games in the ACC have been all, especially for us, really competitive. If you look back at our last couple of games, they've been possession games. And I thought that, we had lost focus down the stretch in a couple of them and didn't execute. We did that tonight. We did a great job. Was able to draw DJ a play up, and players make plays. He made a big play. I thought Ben did a great job with his Superman wall up at the end where we didn't get a foul. But just grit. It was a grit win for our group. This is a tight race when you look at it as a bunch of teams around 7-8 wins, and anytime you can get a road win, it's golden. And we beat a good Clemson team on their home floor, and it was a great game, and we get a chance to get back and go home for a little bit. So, questions?
Coach, I thought it was an interesting gamble. Leave DJ in there when he picked up his fourth foul with about 6 minutes left. He fouls out with 3 minutes left. How hard of a decision was that for you?
Well, he was begging me to keep him in, and I did. So next time I'm not keeping him in, just so you know that. He didn't learn that until just now. No, it was one of those things. It was more of a gut feeling, and we needed him on the offensive end. Didn't know we were going to be able to get a timeout or a dead ball to get him in the game, so we decided to go with him in the game. And think about him when he fouled out. He was on the sideline. He was the biggest cheerleader. He was cheering Mo and both Ben along, and that says a lot about DJ in that situation.
Questions for the players.
Question for both players. How in such a big game do you compartmentalize and focus on the play itself? And you guys were trailing for a long time too, so you had to run up, catch them. How'd y'all do that?
I would just say, just taking one play at a time, not trying to, there is no four-pointer or however much deficit is in one shot. So, just taking it one play at a time and just trying to execute and, get as many stops as we could.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say it's just one of those things where, you can't be the team that gives up, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of opportunity for us to fall to adversity, and we didn't. And I think that was pretty much it. We played with toughness tonight.
Question for both of y'all. You're from South Carolina. Does that add to the value of this?
Not so much being from South Carolina, to be honest. More so losing to them 3 times last year for me.
Okay, then DJ, is that the biggest shot you've ever hit?
I wouldn't say it's the biggest shot, but in recent memory, I would say for the time being, it's the biggest shot of my career.
What can this team be? Everybody's talking bubble and net, and I don't know it all. Lord knows. What can this team be?
I'll step in and answer that. I think we got a chance to be really good. The great thing about our schedule coming down the stretch is that we got some really good, tough teams. And if everything is about a number right now, the teams that we're going to play, at least 3 or 4 of them have great numbers in the net, and this is a great opportunity for us. We're right there. And when you look at, every team around here, I watched every game today that I could before I came over here, and they were great games. And I think every game's going to come down to that, and it really comes down to who can make the least amount of mistakes. And I just thought our guys responded. I like where we're at. We're going to take one game at a time. We're not going to look past it. We're not going to worry about the net. We're going to control what we can control, and I think that's the best way to do it.
You guys were down by 10. You just big players, anybody. When you guys were down by 10, 12, whatever it was, what was the attitude? Were you ever flustered? Did you always kind of have that confidence?
Yeah, man. As a ball player, you always gotta have that confidence, so you really shouldn't be out there on the floor. And where we stand out our season right now, we came to this game with a little bit of desperation. We knew that this was a great opportunity for us to secure a road win in the ACC Quad 1, I believe it was. So, coming in, we just had that on our mindset. And for me, being a senior, this is my last couple games. I'm thinking a long term, playing March and everything like that, and winning is gonna help us get there.
DJ, it was you against PJ tonight. He's gotten a lot of accolades this season. How much were you looking forward to that challenge tonight?
I didn't pay attention to any of that. I read the scout report, did a lot of scouting, and came in ready to play.
For all 3 of you, after the loss to Wake Forest last week and how close that game was, how much did that game and that mindset go into tonight and how it was almost identical?
Well, you think about you got to look at the season from a player and coach's perspective. The ball bounces one way, you win the game. Okay, you get a rebound here, you win the game. On the flip side, it can go against you. We had 2 games like that back to back. Against 2 really good teams, Pitt at home and then Wake Forest. and you almost got to have a short-term memory, and you can't allow those two losses to creep into a game that you're going to play, which is Clemson. We had a good week. You know, we broke the week up. You know, we had Monday and Tuesday. We took off on Wednesday. But these guys were all business, and everybody was focused. And I knew that we were ready to play tonight, and I thought our guys really responded.
Anything else for NC State?
How important was the physicality of the inside play, especially in that transition for the second half as well? I mean, you look at just the play that you had there in the mid-range, especially inside for the first half, which was led to that lead that you held out throughout the first half. So how important was that, even with the kind of adjustments that you saw in the second?
I thought we knew coming in that this was going to be a very physical game. We had been starting 4 guards, but we knew in this game there was no way. I thought we did a really good job for the most part on PJ in the second half. I thought he really hurt us, not so much in the post. He started off with a couple pick and pop threes, but the guy who has been playing great basketball was Ian Scheffler, and I thought we did about as good of a job as anybody's done on him. But we knew it was going to be a physical game. We've got 3 physical posts that we like, and I told these guys, I said it will be a battle in the post who wins the game, and I thought they responded. And then DJ Horne, he didn't like that, so he went out and put up 27. So, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.